Be any pace. Coltrane comes forward. Won the Sagaro, his estimate did in 2013. Here's the favourite. All yours, Richard.
Gold Cup, 2.5 miles. So they start on the straight course, go onto the round, and away they head. Sweet William and Enemy both given a little bit of time, and early on Trawlerman in the Godolphin blue moves to a narrow lead. Towards the outside is Pridwin in the orange colours, and towards the inner the gold sleeves of Gregory. Kyprios on the outside, black with the white sleeves, white face, settles in midfield on the outside of Keys Chorister. Pink jacket in about 6th place is Vauban. Enemy is towards the inner and the noseband. Sweet William and Coltrane are both ridden quietly towards the back as it's Trawlerman under William Buick, who now sets just an even gallop. Trawlerman it is who leads early by 2 lengths from Pridwin in second, a neck or so to Gregory on the rails, and Kyprios, Ryan Moore, just moving him forward into a handier position, maybe mindful of old adversary Trawlerman getting too much track position early on of a steady gallop. Vauban towards the inside with Keys Chorister. Coltrane comes next, and then Sweet William and Enemy as they make their way up the home straight, still with 2 furlongs and then 1 complete circuit of Ascot to go. So inside the final 2 miles now, and Trawlerman it is who leads. Kyprios continuing to make progress. Ryan Moore just glances across, and I think he's going to try and do enough to get into second place outside the leader by the time the bend looms. He moves up on the outside of Pridwin. Gregory's holding the running rail with Vauban. Keys Chorister now just a little bit keen, maybe lit up by the response they're getting from the crowd. Coltrane takes that opportunity to move on to Keys Chorister's inside as the bend looms with Enemy and Sweet William ridden quietly at the back of the field. So it's Trawlerman who makes the turn with Kyprios in second place just over a length away. Gregory races third, Pridwin is fourth. Keys Chorister is the one that's forced a little wide round the turn. Vauban on the running rail, and then Coltrane, Enemy and Sweet William. So 1.5 miles to travel. As out in the lead it is Trawlerman under William Buick, leads Ryan Moore and Kyprios as they turn downhill. Gregory sits in third with Pridwin. Keys Chorister continuing to fight Benoit de la Sayette, and now we have the downhill run, and on the outside Keys Chorister struggling to be held at the moment. In 6th place is Vauban ahead of Coltrane, then Enemy and Sweet William, as Keys Chorister pulls her way right up on the outside here and will shortly be contesting the lead. So Trawlerman has the advantage. Ryan Moore casts a glance to his left and sees Benoit de la Sayette having an uncomfortable time, and Keys Chorister's going to pull her way right alongside Trawlerman. In 4th place we have Gregory just ahead of Pridwin, then Vauban and Coltrane, Enemy and Sweet William. So now Trawlerman's soft lead is just being softened up slightly by Keys Chorister sitting alongside and racing freely. Kyprios 2 lengths away, just intermittently nudged along as is his wont this season. In 4th is Gregory, Pridwin comes next, Vauban is 6th, then Coltrane in the noseband with the dark sleeves, Enemy and Sweet William plotting his way forward from the back of the field. So now they climb uphill and the sections will slow as Trawlerman, Keys Chorister sitting outside the leader now, but lost quite a bit of energy down the hill. Kyprios is in third and Ryan Moore's moved out just to ensure that he doesn't get pinned in if Keys Chorister folds. Gregory's going to take the brave route, then Pridwin, who races in 5th place at this stage. Vauban is in 6th, Coltrane still biding his time, and the last 2, Enemy and Sweet William. Trawlerman now just begins to try and up the ante. Kyprios moving round the outside, wanting to come with 1 sustained run, is in 3rd place on the outside of Keys Chorister. Gregory, Vauban moving into the race, and then behind these we have Coltrane. Sweet William is 1 from the back with Enemy. Trawlerman with Keys Chorister and Kyprios 3 wide. Gregory pushed along as they turn for home in the Gold Cup with 3 furlongs to travel. Vauban comes next from Coltrane as Pridwin failed straight away. Gregory's under strong pressure as well. Kyprios moving into 2nd place, positioning himself to attack Trawlerman. Vauban sees both of them as he heads now down towards the final furlong. Trawlerman on the left-hand side, 2 furlongs to travel. He's joined by Kyprios. Vauban's under pressure. Coltrane the 1 pace, and then Sweet William. Kyprios on the outside and Trawlerman ahead for head in the Gold Cup. Kyprios puts his nose in front. Trawlerman digging in, trying to rally once again on the inside. A Gold Cup jewel. Kyprios narrowly from Trawlerman, and Kyprios on the line regains the Gold Cup. Kyprios beat Trawlerman in a duel over the last 2 furlongs to warm the heart. Sweet William ran through in 3rd, Vauban and Coltrane with the next 2 home. Keys Chorister, Gregory, Enemy and Pridwin. Kyprios regains the Gold Cup, the third horse in history to do so. Ryan Moore positioned himself to have a crack at Trawlerman as they locked horns again. These two old adversaries. Trawlerman kept fighting, but Ryan Moore just had too much. Clearly didn't want to go to the front too soon as well. Sweet William third, Vauban fourth, Coltrane fifth. They're all good stayers, but they were eclipsed by a battle between Kyprios and Trawlerman that once again has gone the way of Ryan Moore and Aidan O'Brien.
What a remarkable racehorse this is. He won in 2022. In fact, he won everything that year. Then he had that life-threatening injury, that joint infection which he's bounced back from to become just the third horse to regain a Gold Cup. Anticipation did it in the early 1800s. Cave Tara did it in 1998 and 2000. Ryan Moore wins the Gold Cup for a fourth time. Aidan O'Brien for a ninth. In the straight, we had that duel from Champions Day. Trawlerman against Kyprios. I wonder what was going through Ryan's mind.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing what he has to say. Pat Keating just loosening the overgirth on Kyprios after one of the most memorable stretch duels between Trawlerman and this mighty little horse. Ryan, we loved watching every minute of it. What was it like to be aboard him when Trawlerman came back at you?
Yeah, look, it was smooth early. That's where I wanted to be, and then the filly ran off with Benoit, and I was having to go around her, and he started travelling a bit too early again, and I got there going very easy, and he's doing that. He's more value than the winning distance, I said to Aidan, really, he's the fastest horse in the race and he stays the best. We've just got to get it right. We didn't get it quite right, but he still won.
Right enough anyway. Aidan O'Brien, obviously, we talk about him all the time, and I know that he often deflects attention from any praise, Ryan, but he's so good at getting these horses to peak on the day that matters, and people talk about winning a 12-1 on, etc. But this has been the day that's mattered for the horse, you, Aidan, and the team.
Yeah, look, he's an unbelievable horse. Aidan's done, I don't know how many times he's won this race. He knows exactly what they need to do. He knows how to get in here better than anyone. Once again, I can only say I'm lucky to ride a horse like this, and it's great that he can come back and do it again.
Brilliant ride, brilliant horse. Well done to VSC, Pat and the team. Superb stuff. Let's head to Matt.
Michael Tabor has just won the Gold Cup in combination, of course, with Moidler. Michael, I mean, OK, I just want to ask you one question right now. Aidan O'Brien, he's brought 2 Guineas flops back to win the Derby, and he's brought Kyprios back from virtual retirement to win another Ascot Gold Cup. What do you say about your trainer?
Genius is the first adjective that comes to my mind. Genius. What more can you say?
All you've got to say. Thank you, Michael.
Pleasure.
The genius that now has 401 Group 1 and Grade 1 victories, 89 wins at Royal Ascot. Willie Mullins had the 100 at the Cheltenham Festival. It's just a matter of time before Aidan O'Brien has 100 at Royal Ascot. For me, though, this is all about the horse. Kyprios, what a star jump.
Yeah, well, I can see, like, you can pick holes when you look back at, he's only winning those trial races, but Aidan does use those trial races to get the horse to the peak fitness and the peak form. And when you seen him walking around the paddock today, you knew he was on. He looked amazing, he was very fit, and as Ryan says, Aidan knows how to get these horses ready for these big races. And you have the best horse, but you still need to give him a good ride.
Getting him to be aggressive even in his mannerisms as an older horse, to see that little bit of fight and aggression in them is super bit of training.
Led in by Pat Keating on the left. Dean Gallagher, who was here the other day, rides this horse each day at home. Well done, Dean. Wiselaw on the right, leading in our Gold Cup hero again. Number 9 for Aidan O'Brien. Yates won it 4 times. Fame and Glory, Leading Light, Order of St George with that mighty battle against Big Orange. This was similar. Now twice with Kyprios. Here's one, the Gold Cup here at Royal Ascot. as you can see there, he's not the easiest. The Moigler team celebrating, who own this horse in conjunction with the Magners, Tables, Smiths, and the Vesterberg team. Kyprios wins. And I just got a glance, actually, in pink. Anne-Marie, Aidan's wife's mum, is here, the matriarch of the... the Crowley dynasty. She's here, Mrs. Crowley. I don't think she comes racing very often. I don't think I've ever seen her at the races. That'll be Francis's mum and Marie's mum. She's in there somewhere.